Namaste, good morning. Okay, 2 mantras together. Let us chant. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Vijyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Page number 31. Please listen. You need not write in the newspapers, you need not go about lecturing. Your very face will shine. If you live in a cave, your thoughts will permeate even through the rock walls, will go vibrating all over the world for hundreds of years, maybe until they will fasten onto some brain and work out there. Such is the power of thought, of sincerity, and of purity of purpose. Here, Swamiji, wonderful utterances of this is a part of Swamiji's lecture, Swamiji's discourse in Madras Victoria Hall in 1897. There, Swamiji was telling his plan of campaign, how he is going to fight. In that process, Swamiji was guiding the would-be reformers and the would-be patriots, the would-be freedom fighters. All of them were engaged in lecturing and discussing and broadcasting their views. All of them became busy at that time. We also do now, every morning, as soon as we get a message, we read it or not, but we'll keep it in our WhatsApp status. So, here, the purpose of telling this is not to do some action and sit in a cave and meditate or be silent. But before this, in 2 or 3 paragraphs, Swamiji wonderfully told about the 3 great characteristics one should possess for attaining for any great achievements. The first one is feeling from the heart. Do you really feel for them? Do you really feel for your fellow beings? At that time, in India, poverty prevailed and it was under the rule of British. The weak, the ignorant, the low caste people were oppressed. Women education is no question. Like that, the condition was. And people were dying like worms in want of food. Can you imagine in these days? No. We can't, because we are getting enough food, enough water, enough clothing. So we cannot even imagine that one. That's a kind of situation, and people were not dying in hundreds or thousands. In lakhs, they were dying like worms. So, Swamiji was first questioning the reformers and patriots at the time. Do you really feel for them? What was the reason for that? If you really feel for that, if you in your heart that feeling arises, you will find out the real reason for the problem. Then only you will see a practical solution which will solve the problem. Otherwise, you will try to fix the problem with a temporary solution and you leave it. Or it is not something doing in a opposite direction, just like at that time the child marriages were there. So the girls were at a very young age, they used to become widows. So somebody started the widow remarriage. They were thinking that it was the highest transformation or highest revolution they have brought in the society. But it is not. Because of the ignorance, because of the poverty, because of lack of education, proper education, all these problems persist. So, first we have to find out the root of the problem, there we have to set it. Then all the branches, leaves, fruits, flowers, everything will be set right. My reform is that kind of reform. So spirituality is the basis for Indian people. It is not something else. Even after 125 years also, after 125 years of Swamiji's passing away, also we cannot say that still the religion is the solution for the problems of the world. As long as it is possible, we see a secular solution we want to see. If there is any Hinduism traces are there, we try to erase them. But by being a Hindu, one can be a Catholic. The real Catholic feeling is there. Real Catholicity is there in a Hindu, by being a Hindu. Because the Indian or Hindus always accepted in the history, always welcomed the people of other religions to come in India and practice their religion. And they never intentionally invaded any country. That was the greatness of India. The renunciation and service were the basic ideals for India. So, where our lifeblood is there, where our real work is there we have to find the solution. That we have to set it right. Instead of imitating the foreigners, of finding out some other solution which suited to the foreigners. It is not that. And Swamiji was also questioning about the steadfastness of the reformers and patriots. If you are really committed to work for your ideals, are you ready? Are you ready to give up your life? Forgetting your own welfare, forgetting your own bodies, Swamiji says. Not only forgetting your family and your friends and your relatives, forgetting your own bodies, your own comforts. Are you ready to give up yourselves to that highest ideal? Swamiji says these three things. First is feeling from the heart. Second thing is finding out a practical solution which will solve all the problems of the society. And the third thing is the steadfastness. Work until the death. Not only that, even after death also you will work. If you sit in a cave, that's for this last paragraph. If you really feel for them. That means the human being's power is there in the discrimination, in his thinking process. As soon as a man feels that I have worked for 10 hours today, then immediately weakness overpowers him. As soon as a man thinks that I have learnt enough, then his learning will be stopped. he will become a dull man again. And the founder president of Ramakrishna Math Hyderabad, Swami Ranganathan ji, used to say, rest means moving from one work to another, not lying down on the bed or watching TV or watching mobile or sleeping, not that. At 5 o'clock, he was in the playground at the age of 70. At 5:30, he came to the auditorium for giving lecture. That kind of incessant work is required. For that, we should be sincere to our backbones. Have a wonderful day. Please, first class.